everyone, this is Seema Pathak from Nilanj Tutorial. Today I am going to explain more about linear equation with two variables. Now few of the doubts were asked by one of my subscriber from exercise 1.5. So I am going to explain the whole exercise today. First question is, two numbers differ by 3. The sum of twice the smaller number and thrice the greater number is 19. Find the numbers. So the solution is, as the first condition is set, the greater number will be, let us consider the greater number be x and the smaller be y. So according to the first condition, it will be x minus y equal to 3. Now in the second statement, it is said thrice the greater number, and as we have considered a greater number as x, so it will be 3x, and twice the smaller number we have considered the smaller number y, so it will become 2y. So according to the second condition, it will be 3x plus 2y equal to 19. Now for making the coefficient equal of the first equation, we will multiply by 2 in the equation 1. So it will become 2x minus 2y equal to 6. Now adding equation 2 and 3, we'll get 5x is equal to 25, and x equal to, we will get the value as 5. Now substituting x equal to 5 in equation 1, we will get, as the equation 1 was x minus y equal to 3, so in place of x we'll write 5, we'll get 5 minus y equal to 3. So minus y will be equal to 3 minus 5. So we'll get the answer minus y equal to minus 2. This minus and minus will get cancelled, and we'll get y equal to 2. So the required numbers are 5 and 2. The second question is, complete the following. You can see the question. I am a rectangle. These are the length and breadth given for the rectangle. We have to find the value of x and y. Find my perimeter and area. So for such a type of question, first draw the rectangle as I have drawn here. Write the values which is given in the question. So as we know that the opposite side of the rectangles are equal or of equal length, so this will be equal to this and this will be equal to this. So first what we will do, first equation will make by using this values, that is 2x plus y plus 8 is equal to 4x minus y. Will get this 4x will come this side, even minus y will come this side, and the 8 will go on the other side. So we'll get 2x minus 4x plus y equal to minus 8. So after solving this, we'll get our 2x minus 4x. That means out of 4, 2 will be gone. You will get minus 2x, as the higher number is having negative sign, and this y and y will get added, and it will become plus 2y equal to minus 8. So what we'll do to simplify more, we will divide it by 2 on both the side. We'll get minus x plus y equal to minus 4. This will be our first equation. Now also we know that 2x will be equal to x plus 4. So x plus 4 equal to 2y will write. This 2y will come this side. We'll get x minus 2y equal to minus 4. This will be our second equation. Now as we can see, the variable x are having the same coefficient. Now what we will do, we'll add equation 1 and 2. We'll get, this will get cancelled, and we'll get plus y minus 2y will get minus y, minus 4 will get minus 8. So y equal to, will get 8. Substituting the value of y in equation 1, as equation 1 was minus x plus y equal to minus 4. So in place of y will write 8, and it will become minus x equal to minus 4 minus 8. So minus x will be equal to minus 12. So minus and minus will get cancelled, and we'll get x equal to 12. The length of the rectangle it was 4x minus y. So substituting the value of x in this equation, we'll get 4 into 12 minus 8. So 4 12s are 48. Minus 8 will get 40, and breadth of the rectangle was 2y. So in substituting the value of y, will get 2 into 8 equal to 16. Now as we are already aware about the value of x and y, now we have to find the area of rectangle and perimeter of the rectangle. So as we have studied earlier in our previous years, that area of rectangle is equal to length into breadth. So we'll get, by substituting the value of length and breadth, we'll get 40 into 16, that is 640 square unit. Perimeter of the rectangle will be, the formula is 2 into length plus breadth. So 2 into 40 plus 16 in the bracket. So as we will add this, we'll get 56, and 2 into 56 will be 112 unit. So the value of x and y is x is 12 and y is 8. Area we got 640 square unit and perimeter we got 112 units. Let's go towards the third question, that is the sum of the father's age and twice the age of his son is 70. If we double the age of father and add it to the age of his son, the sum is 95. Find their present age. Now such kind of question, first we will do, we will write, let the father's present age be x years and the son's present age be y years, as we have to find the present age of both father as well as son. Then according to the first condition, what was the first condition given? The sum of father's age and twice the age of his son. So the father's age is x and twice the age of his son, that is 2y, will be equal to 70. And then double the age of the father x, that is 2x. This is the second condition. So when we double the age of this father's age, it will become 2x and the son's age will be same, that is plus y, will be equal to 95. So first equation and second equation. Now what we will do, we will multiply equation 1 by 2, so that the coefficient of variable y will become coefficient of variable x will become equal. So as we multiply it by 2, we will get the equation as 2x plus 4y equal to 140. Now subtracting equation 2 and 3, we'll get 2x plus 4y equal to 140 minus 2x plus y equal to 95. So this will get cancelled and from 4y will be subtracted, will get 3y, and out of 140, if we'll subtract 95, we'll get 45. So this 3 is there in the multiplication form. This will come down as division and we'll get y is equal to 45 upon 3 and the value of y will get as 15. Now substituting the value of y in equation 1, that is it was x plus 2y. So in place of y it will be x plus 2 into 15 equal to 70. We'll get x plus 30 equal to 70. X is equal to 70 minus 30. So after subtracting we'll get the answer x equal to 40. So the father's present age is 40 years because we have considered x as the present age. So if we are getting the value of x as 40, so the present age of father will be 40 years, and as we have considered y as the age of son, so the present age of son will be 15 years. Let's move on to the fourth question, that is denominator of a fraction is 4 more than twice its numerator. Denominator becomes 12 times the numerator if both the numerator and denominator reduce by 6. Find the fraction. So first we will consider, let the numerator of the fraction be x and its denominator be y. So it's given in the statement that twice its numerator, that is 2x. So from the first condition we will write that it is given the denominator of a fraction is 4 more than. So if the denominator is y, so the numerator will become 2x plus 4. When we will adjust this equation, we'll get 2x plus 4 equal to y, and then y will come to the other side. It will become 2x minus y equal to minus 4. This will be our first equation. Then the second statement is given, if 6 is subtracted both from the numerator and denominator. So if we are considering x and y as numerator and denominator, so 6 is subtracted by both, then it is y minus 6 and x minus 6, and then the numerator becomes x minus 6 and denominator will become what? Y minus 6. So from the second statement, it is given that denominator becomes 12 times the numerator if 6 is subtracted by both. So the statement will become y minus 6 equal to 12 x in bracket x minus 6, because 12 it is given 12 times the numerator, that's why 12 in bracket x minus 6. We'll get y minus 6 is equal to 12x minus 72, and 12x minus 72 will be equal to y minus 6. So 12x minus y equal to minus 6. This 72 will come this side, will become plus 72, will get 66. 12x minus y equal to 66. That is our second equation. Now as we'll see the first and second equation, the coefficient of the variable y is same. So what we can do, subtracting equation 1 from equation 2, will get 12x minus y equal to 66 and 2x minus y equal to minus 4. As this will get cancelled, this will get cancel. We'll get 12x minus 2x, that is 10x, and 66 minus 4, but as the sign here will get changed, and we'll get 66 plus 4 equal to 70. So x will be equal to 70 divided by 10, and x will get x equal to 7. Now substituting this value of x in equation 1, we will get, as the equation was 2x minus y equal to minus 4, so in place of x we'll put 7. We'll get 14 minus y equal to minus 4. So minus y will be equal to minus 4 minus 14. Therefore minus y will be equal to minus 18, and y will be equal to 18. So the required fraction, as we write the fraction as x upon y, so the value of x was 7 and y was 18. So the required fraction is 7 upon 18. Now the next question is, two types of boxes A, B are to be placed in a truck having a capacity of 10 tons. That means that truck is having a capacity of 10 tons. When 150 boxes of type A and 100 boxes of type B are loaded in the truck, it weighs 10 tons. But when 260 boxes of type A are loaded in the truck, it can still accommodate 40 boxes of type B. That means this will be also equal to 10 tons. Then find the weight of each type of box. So we have to find the weight of each type of box. Let's see the solution for it. So let the weight of the box of type A be x ton, and that of box type B be y ton. So the weight of 150 boxes of type A will be equal to 150 x ton, and the weight of 100 boxes of type B will be equal to 100 y ton. Now from the first condition, 150x plus 100y will be equal to 10, as the capacity of the truck is 10. So by dividing 10 on both the side, we'll get the equation as 15x plus 10y equal to 1. Similarly, second condition, that 260x boxes and is already accommodated in the truck, and then 40 more. So that is 260 plus 40y equal to 10 tons. That is, then when we will divide by 10, we'll get the equation 26x plus 4y equal to 1. This is our second condition and second equation also. Now multiplying equation 1 by 2 and equation 2 by 5, so that we will get the equal coefficient for y. We will get the equations as 30x plus 20y equal to 2. This is our third equation. 130x plus 20y equal to 5. This is our fourth equation. Subtracting equation third from equation 4, will get 100x equal to 3. X will be equal to 3 upon 100. Now substituting the value of x, that is 3 upon 100 in equation 1, will get, as the equation was 15x plus 10y, so in place of x we'll put 3 upon 100. We'll get, see here, when we will multiply 15 into 3, will get 45 upon 100 plus 10y equal to 1. Now what we'll do, this 45 upon 100 will take on the other side, that will be, this positive number will become negative, that is minus 45 upon 100. As we will take LCM, so we'll get 100 in the denominator, and this 100 will be multiplied here because it was 1 over here. So this 100 will get multiplied, and we will get 100 minus 45 upon 100. So 10y will be equal to 55 upon 100. Y will be equal to 55 upon 100, and this 10 will get multiplied in the denominator. It will become 1000. So we'll get y equal to 55 upon, so we'll get y equal to 55 upon 1000. The weight of a box of type A is what? 3 upon 100 ton. That is the value of x, and the weight of box of type B will be 55 upon 1000 ton, that is 0.055 ton. Now if we have to convert it into kilogram, we have to multiply it by 1000. We'll get it as 30 kg and 55 kg. So if the question is asked, you have to write the answer in kilograms, so you will write the answer as 30 and 55 kg. If it is not asked, then you can write it as 3 upon 100 ton and 55 upon 1000 ton as the answer for the given question. Last question of this exercise, that is, out of 1900 kilometer, Vishal traveled some distance by bus and some by aeroplane. Bus travels with an average speed of 60 kilometer per hour, and the average speed of aeroplane is 700 kilometer per hour. It takes 5 hours to complete the journey. Find the distance Vishal traveled by bus. Now how we will solve such kind of question? First we will write, let Vishal traveled x kilometer by bus and y kilometer by plane. As we know that time is equal to distance upon speed. So the time taken by Vishal while traveling by bus will be x upon 60 per hour, and the time taken by Vishal while traveling by plane will be x upon 700 per hour. So from the given condition, first we will get x plus y equal to 1900, and by the second condition it will be x upon 60 plus y upon 700 equal to 5. So multiplying equation by this second equation by 2100, we'll get the equation as 35x plus 3y is equal to 10,500. So how we got this? So before that, let's understand what the LCM of 60 and 700. When we will take the LCM of 60 and 700, we will get the answer as 2100, and that's why we have multiplied by 2100 in this equation, so that we can simplify that particular equation and change it into equation with two variables without denominator. So multiplying equation by 3, so that we will get the same coefficient for both the variables of y. We get 3x plus 3y equal to 5700. Now subtracting equation 4 from 3, we'll get 35x plus 3y equal to 10,500 minus 3x plus 3y equal to 5700. So after subtracting, we'll get 32x equal to 4800. So x will be 4800 upon 32. X will be, now dividing by 32, will get the answer as 150. So Vishal traveled 150 kilometer by bus. So this was the answer for question number 6. As I have completed the whole exercise. If you have any doubt or queries related to any question, you can please write it or ask in the comment section. If you